Okay, so what's up guys, welcome back to Code with Clinton. So the Django Restful API tutorial series continues, you understand? So in this video I'm going to show you how to get a cart. So in the previous episode I showed you how to create a cart in the Django Restful API way. We are building a RESTful API for an e-commerce web application. So right now I'm going to show you how to get a cart. So we are going to get a cart and its items, you understand? So right now I'm going to show you a demo. So right now we have this cart with this ID. So we have a cart with this given ID up here, you understand? So and we also have some items in this cart, you understand? So right now I have about 3 items. So this is item 1. So this is the first item here. So we have the item with this name called Goosey Polo, understand? So the price is 90 and the quantity is 2. So the price is going to be 2 times 90, which is what we have here. So we also have the second item. We have the IVM Innocent. So this is a vehicle brand in Nigeria. Understand? So we have a price of 20. The quantity is 1 and the price is off here is 20. So I'm going to scroll down. We have the third item. Understand? We have this item is called the black shoe. Understand? So the unit price is 60 and the quantity is 2. So the total price here is now 120. And we have the total price of all the cart item, which is what you see over here. This is the total price of the whole cart items. Understand? So in this video I'm going to show you how to get a cart and its cart items, and I'm also going to show you how to get the cart total and also the items total. So that's what I'll do. We are getting started right now. Okay guys, so right now I'm going to go down to my admin section and create a cart, and then I'm going to simply populate this cart. I'm going to add some cart items to my cart, understand? So go down to the admin right now. So here's our admin. Okay, so let me go down to the admin. So I'm going to go down there and I'm going to say /admin. Right now I'm going to create a cart, add some kite items. So let's do that now. So let's do this. Please do well to subscribe to my channel, subscribe, like this video and share it, and also drop a comment from me. I love to hear from you guys. So right now I want to create a cart, understand? So let's create a cart. So if you need the source code, you're going to find it in the video's description. You're going to get the source code in this video's description, understand? So right now I'm going to create a cart now. So let's create a cart. So I already have one cart there already, so let's create a new cart. So I'll simply say save. Perfect. So I have a new cart now. So I'm going to simply come back, have this cart. I'm going to get this cart. So perfect. So I have a cart now. So I'm going to simply add some items to my cart. So we are going to do this manually. So let's add some items. So add some items to this cart. So I'm going to simply say add item. So I'll simply say carts. I'll pick up the card that ends with 3C, or let's just say 37. Let's pick the card that ends in 37. So I'm going to add these tomatoes or Versace cardigan. So I'm going to give the quantity of 3, and then I'm going to save and add another. Let's add another one. So I'm going to add one more. 37 is the number. So a product, let's add the t-shirts, and let's give the quantity of 3. Let's add another one. So this is the last item. So I'm going to add this HP gaming pad, and let's just say 2 quantity. So let's save. So right now we have 3 cart items and they are all inside of this cart that ends with 37. You understand? So right now I want to go down to our API and then write an API code that's going to get this cart and its cart items. You understand? So let's do that right now. So first of all, to our code now, go down to your serializers.py file. So your serializer. So what I want to achieve is this. Let me show you again. So I want to just simply, I'm going to copy this ID. So right now I copy this ID, just copy. So I'm going to copy this ID right now. So it's copied here. So I'm going to go down to my code now. So where is the place? So just here. So my ID is copied. I'll just come over here. I think I'm kind of don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Sorry. So 127. So I'm going to simply say API and then end carts. Understand? So let's see. So right now on this page we can only create a cart on this URL. We can only create a cart, right? So right now I want to make sure that whenever you put in the ID of a cart, the ID, we can get this cart, you understand? So put enter. It says, right now it says that it does not support this link. That's because I'm going to go down to my views now. So my views.py file, go down to your views. So to my views.py file, just go to the top here. You can see this is the view that helps us to create a new cart. And this view only supports the create model mixing. It only creates a cart. You understand? It can only create. So right now I want to also access the detail page of a cart. So how do I do that? Now, so I'm going to add one more mixing over here, and that mixing is called retrieve model mixing. You understand? So I'm going to call that, say, I need to import that on top. So just here, I'm going to simply say retrieve model mixing. I need to import this just here. So from rest framework.mixing, you need to import your retrieve model mixing. You understand? So bring it down to the bottom here. So I'm going to simply inherit from that here. Retrieve model mixing. So we have that over here. So we have the retrieve model mixing here. So right now we can access the detail page of a given cart. So this is the detail page. Perfect. So right now I want to get the cart items of this cart. Okay, so right now we can only see the cart ID. We want to also get the cart items. You understand? So how do we go about this? It's simple. So go down to your serializers.py file. So your serializers. So we want to also get the cart items. So go down to serializers. Okay, I think I have my serializers here. So right now we're going to add one more. We're going to add an extra field to this cart serializer. You understand? We're going to add an extra field. I'm going to show you the field right now. So if we check our model, we have the cart model, and we also have the cart item model. You understand? So the cart item is the parent. The cart is the parent, while the cart item is the child. You understand? So you can see they are both linked through a foreign key. You understand? So we check here. We have the cart attributes. And you can see we have this related name. We have this related name over here. So this related name you see there serves as a link between this cart and the cart item. So we have this related name called item. So this items is automatically a field in the cart model. You understand? And this field called item serves as a link to this other model called cart item. You understand? So right now this item you see here is automatically a field in the cart model. So right now I'm going to add these items into our serializers. You understand? So come over here now and say, I'll simply say items. You understand? Items. So let's see what it looks like. Items. So let's refresh the page now to the browser. Okay, let's see how we're going to turn. So it's going to turn to. So my browser is kind of reloading. Okay, as you can see, we have these items already. We have these items with ID 307, 308, and 309. You can see we have these items there already. Perfect. These are the 3 items we added. But right now, we also want to have the actual details of these products, like their name, their category, their price. We don't want to just see the IDs. So how do we go about that? It's super simple. So just come down to your serializers.py file. Your serializers. So now we are going to simply link these items to our cart item serializer. So right now I think we have, okay, right now I'm going to create a new serializer for our cart item. So let me say class cart item serializer. So I'm going to create a new serializer now, serializer for our cart item. So we're going to inherit from serializers dot model serializer. So I think that's done. I hope I spelled it correctly. If it's not spelled correctly, that's a problem. So I think it's spelled correctly. So right now I have that. So I'm going to say class meta, and then I'm going to say model should be equal to cart item. Equal to cart items. I called it. Let me see. Okay, I call it cart items. So I'm going to set the fields. So right there we have about how many fields. I'm going to check the fields again. We have about 3 fields there. So I need to open this model in a different, on the left, on the right side, split right. Okay. So right now this is my cart item model. So I'm going to simply list out some of the fields here. I'm going to start with ID. ID, then we're going to set the cart. And then I'll simply I don't think I need the card safe. I don't think I need the card. Don't worry. I'm also going to set the product and then the quantity. So perfect. So now after I've done this, now I'm going to simply set items to cart item serializer. So I'm going to go down to the top here and set items. I say items should be equal to cart item serializer. So that's it now. So right now you can see that there is a red underline under the cart item serializer. That's because this cart item serializer is actually under the cart serializer. It should be on top. Because if you check right here, it is not accessible. You need to bring it on top. So I'm going to simply copy this, cut this, and take to the top of cart serializer. So I think right now, paste here. Right now it's at the top. You can see the underline is now gone. So I think that's perfect. So I need to put many equal to true here. So let's set many equal to true. That's because we are going to have, well, because that's because we are likely to have a lot of cart items in a cart in this time. So I'm going to say true. So now let's see what it looks like. So the browser, refresh. You can see now it's getting better. So you can see we have the carts. If you check closely, we have the cart item. You can see we have the cart item. But right here, I want to also set this product to an actual product object. I don't want to just see the ID. I want to see the actual product object, everything that makes up this product. So I'm going to come down to my page here, come over here. So right now I'm going to simply, you can see we have products here. I'm going to set product to the product serializer. I'm going to say product should be equal to product serializer. We have that on top of the page. You can see we have product serializer over. We have it here. So let's see how it looks like now. Refresh the page. So you can see now. Oh, I think page is not refreshed. What's happening? So let's see if I'm not making any mistake. So scroll down. So we have product to product serializer. Product serializer. So why not displaying? Someone is going to display. I don't know why it's acting strange. Okay, so right now I think it's working. So I have to just simply add many equal to false, because a cart item can only be equal to a single product. Understand? So I have to add many equal to false, and we check the browser. We have a product object over here. This is perfect. We have the product price. We have the ID of the product. Everything is working. But right now, my product object is is looking so verbose, looking too bogus. So I want something slim, something simple. So right now I'm going to simply go and create a new product serializer for this exercise. I'm going to call this, I'm going to simply say class. I'm going to say simple product serializer. So I'm going to say serializers dot model serializer, and then I'm going to simply say class should be meta and model should be equal to product, and then the fields should be equal to, I'm going to set the title. So right now I'm going to simply add some fields from the products module. Simple fields like the name of our, like the name. Now I'm going to say name. So I'm going to start from the ID, then the name of our products. I also want to add some fields, and then what else? The price, just I want to add just these 3 fields. This is what I need for my product, just these 3 fields. So I'm going to come over here and change product serializer to simple product serializers. I'm going to say simple product serializer. I think I spelled that code. Okay, that's what I need now. That's what I need. So let's go down to the browser. So refresh this page. I'm going to have something simpler. Now, thank you. You can see we have this product object. It consists of just the ID, the name, and the price of the products. Understand? So that's what we have there. So right now I want to also have the price of each product. So whereby I can multiply the quantity by the price, you're going to have the subtotal price of each product you get. So let's do that. So right now we're going to add one more field to the cart item serializer. We're going to call this field subtotal. So sub_total. So this field is going to point down to a function. So I'm going to create a function that is going to help us calculate the subtotal of each product. So how do we get the subtotal? By multiplying the price of a product times the quantity. So how do we do that now? Come down here, let's do that. So I'm going to create a function that does this. So right now I'm going to come down, let's create some space between this stuff. I'm going to create this function. I'm going to call this function, can I just say total should be self. I'm going to have the self parameter and also the cart item parameter, cart item. So right now I'm going to set cart item to the actual cart item object. So we have that. So right now I want to calculate the total, the price of those products. So how do we go about this? It's simple. So I'm going to simply say return. I'll say return self dot, or we can simply say cart item. So you call cart item. We have this cart item here. It is pointing to the actual cart item. This is the model. I'll say cart item dot price. I think it's called dot quantity times cart item dot product dot price. Understand? You know, so that's what I want to do now. So that's what I want to do. So right now I'm going to simply set this function to point. I'm going to simply set this attribute subtotal to point down to this function we have here. You understand? So that's what I want to do now. So I'm going to come on top here and say subtotal should be equal to, I'm going to simply say serializer dot serializer method field. So I'm going to simply point down to this function called total. I'm going to simply say method name, method underscore name should be equal to total. So this is all we need to do. So right now we are going to get a total of each product. So come down to the browser now, refresh the page. So right now you can see we have the subtotal. You can see this one says 300. We have 3 times 100 gives us 300. So if I go down to the next product, you can see right there we have 3 times 50. We have this value. This is quite long, so I'm going to simply fix that. So you can see we have 2 times 80. We have 160. So perfect. So what's left? What's left? We want to get the total price of the cart. You understand? The total price of the cart. So how do we go about that? So right now we have the subtotal of each product. We want to now get the total price of this cart. So let's do that right away. So to the browser now. So I'm going to add one more field to our cart serializer. I'm going to call this field grand total. Grand underscore total. So this field now is going to simply point down to another function. So I'm going to create a new function just the way we did for the first one. I'm going to say def. I'm going to say main total. I'm going to call this function main total. Should be equal. So I'm going to have the self and then the cart. So the cart is going to point out to the cart object, to the cart model itself. So right now, I think I've made a mistake. So right now, I'm going to simply return. We're going to return something. I can simply just say total should be equal to. So right now, I'm going to simply do something right here now. I need to get all the cart items in this cart. So I'm going to simply say items should be equal to carts dot items dot all. So right now I've gotten all the cart items in this given cart. If you check closely, we have a link between we have a link between the cart and the cart items, and that link is found in the related name that is placed here. You can see we have this related name over here. So right now I can simply get all the items in the cart by saying cart.items.all. So right now I have all the items. I've gotten all the items in that cart, so I've gotten everything. So right now I'm going to create a new variable called total. So I'm going to do something right here, and I will explain what's happened, what is happening here. So I'm going to simply say sum. So right now I'm going to loop through these items. I'm going to simply say for item in items. So right now I just loop through these items. So I'm going to simply say item dot, I think I'm correct, item dot quantity times item dot product dot price. So right now I'm going to simply return total. Perfect. So I'm going to explain what is happening here. So right now I have to get all the items in this given cart, in a given cart. So after I got the items, I have to now loop through these items. So after I loop through the items, I have to now multiply the quantity. I have to loop through the items so I can get the individual items. So I have to then get the quantity. I have to then get the quantity of each items, of individual items, and then multiplies by the price of the item. You understand? So after doing this, now I'm going to simply sum up everything for all the cart items. I have to sum up everything, and then I have to return the total here. So that was simply happening this time. So I'm simply getting the quantity of each item, multiplying it by the price of the product of the item, and then I'm getting all the price from each cart item, then summing them together. So that's how we are going to get the grand total of the carts. So right now I'm going to create a new field here. It's going to be grand total. I'm going to say grand underscore total should be equal to serializer dot serializer method field, serializer method field. Then the method name is going to simply equal to main total, main underscore total. So let's see what it points out to the, let's see the browser. So my server is still running, so my server is done running. So let's see the browser now. Refresh this page. So let's see the bottom. You can see now we've gotten the cart total. We have gotten the cart total. Super simple and easy, very simple and easy. So that's it now. So in this video I just showed you how you can get a cart and its items. You understand? So we have gotten a cart and we've also gotten the items in this cart. So this is it for this video. So we are going to see in the next video. So thank you for watching. So I'm going to simply go through this again. I'm going to simply just summarize everything. So what did we do? First of all, we came to our serializers. So our cart serializer. So we have to create a new field called items. So these items point down to our cart item serializer, which we have on top here. So these are our cart item serializer. So I'll also make sure I list out the products field, which I did over here by setting our product to our simple product serializer. So I did that there, and I also make sure I got the subtotal of each cart item. So this function here returns the subtotal of each cart item. So we did that. So finally we then have to get the grand total of the cart. So this function here solved that issue. So that's it in this video. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. So I'll see you in the next video. So do it to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Code with Clinton. We'll see you in the next video.